Hello, Math 142. We are going to prove that cosecant of x minus cotangent of x equals 1 over cosecant of x plus cotangent of x. Usually I like to work with the left-hand side, okay? So I'm going to put here left-hand side. What is it that I know about cosecant of x? I know cosecant of x is 1 over sine of x minus cotangent of x is cosine of x over sine of x. And here I'm going to ask myself, is this equal to right-hand side, which is 1 over cosecant of x plus cotangent of x? Okay, so notice that now I have on the left-hand side, I have sine of x in the denominator. So I can rewrite this as 1 minus cosine of x over sine of x. And does that equal to right-hand side? You really don't have to write this step equals to and put a question mark. It's just my habit to do that. Okay, so 1 minus cosine of x over sine of x, does that equal to right-hand side, which is 1 over cosecant of x plus cotangent of x? Nothing obvious comes to my mind. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply top and bottom of the left-hand side by the conjugate, okay? So I'm going to multiply this by 1 plus cosine of x and do the same thing on the denominator and see if that takes me anywhere. Okay, and since I have to multiply, let me put my parentheses. Now I'm going to distribute 1 times 1 minus cosine of x, 1 times 1 plus cosine of x. It reminds me of difference of two squares. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times cosine of x cancels out minus cosine of x times 1. So I'm not going to bother writing it. Minus cosine of x times cosine of x is minus cosine squared of x over sine of x, 1 plus cosine of x. So the only shortcut that I took is to not write this, the middle part in here. So what I did is multiply this, then I multiply this, then this, and distributing that. And does that equal to the right-hand side? Well, it doesn't really look like anything, nothing jumping out on me, except that I know 1 minus cosine squared of x is the same as sine squared of x. So let's try that. So here I have 1 minus cosine of squared of x is sine squared of x over sine of x, 1 plus cosine of x. Does that equal to right-hand side? And the only thing jumping at me is that I can cancel sine of x from the top and this one in the denominator. Let me go to the next page. So now I have sine of x over 1 plus cosine of x. And does that equal to, what did I have on the right-hand side? In the very beginning, I had 1 over cosecant of x plus cotangent of x. Okay. Now, notice that what is it that I have on the numerator? On the right-hand side, I have a 1. So why don't I do this? Why don't I multiply top and bottom of this by 1 over sine of x 1 over sine of x. That way I get a 1 on the numerator. Let's see if that helps me. So now I have 1 over, okay, 1 plus cosine of x times 1 over sine of x. And does that equal to right-hand side? Okay, well, let's see. Let's multiply this. 1 times 1 over sine of x, of course, is 1 over sine of x. I'm sorry, I need to be careful with my numerator. So this was 1 over 1 over sine of x plus cosine of x times sine of x, cosine of x over sine of x. And does that equal to right-hand side? Yeah, we're getting closer. Look at this. Let me go to the next page. And so now I have 1 over, 1 over, uh, 1 over, I had 1 over sine of x in here, which is 1 over sine of x is cosecant of x plus I had cosine of x over sine of x, that is cotangent of x. Cotangent of x equals to, yeah, in the beginning I had 1 over cosecant of x plus cotangent of x. Okay, so please with these problems remember that there's not a unique way of approaching these problems. I usually like to work with the left-hand side, but there are some problems, not always, but sometimes that the right-hand side problem works better, and sometimes I have to just work with both sides. In this case, just working with the left-hand side totally uh, did the trick for us. Hope you like this video. Thank you.